Welcome to 4 Movies, where I'll be discussing 4 movies that have something in common. But what they have in common, I know, but do you? If you do, say it before the end of the video, because at the end of the video I will be saying it. And if you don't know, watch till the end of the video and I'll tell you so you will know. Okay, here we go. If you watched the yesterday's video, how to use the restroom, I did that. I feel great. Now, are you ready for these 4 movies? Because here we go. This movie is on my top 5 movies of all time. Like, I know, like, written in stone, my top 5 movies of all time. I'm trying to make a top 10 list. I said Demolition Man's got to be on there. But I haven't made a top 10 list. I've definitely made a top 5, so half of it's done. Anyway, I'll tell you my top 5 at the end of this video if you want. Or if you don't want, I'll tell you the top 5, my top 5 movies of all time at the end of this video. But this is in my top 5 movies of all time. Bam! Event Horizon. Event Horizon is a great horror movie. It's one of, I would say, it's a great haunted house film. It's one of those things where it's like, it's a haunted house, but it's sci-fi. Because the haunted house is a spaceship. And so, if you haven't seen this movie, it's basically, they create a ship that can go faster than light. And of course it does the whole thing where it's like, it doesn't really go faster than light. You take a pen of paper, you poke a hole in it, you fold the paper in half, it makes the 2 spaces at once, and it seems as if you travel faster than, the speed of light. It's been explained before in different movies. Actually, scratch that. I think it's been explained later in other movies. Because this is the first time I saw it. And when they do, the ship ends up creating a black hole to make this happen. But when they do the test run, the ship goes and doesn't come back. Till way on down the road when a signal appears from it. And so they send a rescue crew to go, check it out. And when they go to check it out, it's led by Captain Miller, one of my top space captains, played by Lawrence Fishburne. And his crew and the professor or doctor professor who made the engine that would made the engine for the ship that disappeared. And so, like, because the engine was the one that made it go faster and it created a black hole. But anyways, they get back there. The ship is haunted. The ship has been to a realm of pure chaos, and then it's come back, and it knows things about them, like their interactions with the ship. It's haunting each of these characters in its own special way, and that's one of the great things about this movie is the fact that each of the characters have a backstory, and then the backstory is used against them by the ship to manipulate them and make them go insane if need be, or in the world. As I say in the movie, the captain doesn't want to hear it, but he's like, the ship is reacting to us and the reactions are getting stronger. One of my favorite scenes in this movie, I remember I saw this in theaters, and they decode the message from the other ship, because the other ship was like, we're about to go, and here we go, and it was like buzz. It was like, try and break that, try and get the feed to work. And so once I get the feed to work, you see this just, this gory display of pure chaos. Hell, if you will. And I remember seeing this in theaters, I had to go to the restroom, and then they decoded the message. Like, I got to the door, about to leave a message, and they're like, decode the message. That is the fastest I've ever used the restroom because I wanted to get back to the movie so bad. But, like, after they decode the message, they sit there and they go, he's like, okay, vacate, I want off the ship. Then the professor is like, you can't just leave the ship. I have no intention of leaving this ship. We're going to get to a safe distance, and I'm going to launch TAC missiles at the event horizon till I'm satisfied she's vaporized. Forget this ship. And then all the lights died. So good. Like I said, I am paraphrasing because I don't want to say the word or go into having to edit and bleep and stuff like that, so I'm just going to edit it myself. But, man, so good. So good. And so well played. From the director, Paul Anderson, or Paul W.S. Anderson, or not the one, the one that did the Resident Evil movies. This was, I'm eating peppermint, but this is his movie off of Mortal Kombat, because he directed Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat was a big success. After that, they wanted to do a movie that wasn't PG-13. They wanted to do a movie that they just do whatever they wanted in, and this was that movie. And well done. Like I said, the original story, I think it was like interdimensional beings that were attacking them, and then it got changed around to something much better. There's a golden goose of this movie where it's a special edition, and it looks like the front of the event horizon, and it opens up beautifully. It looks amazing. That is I don't know, for my physical media collection, that's probably like the holy grail of that. That if I was ever to find that, I would think, you know, that'd be amazing. I can go on and on about how great the movie is, but I even drew a picture when I was younger. Like I drew a picture from the thing, because there's a scene where the camera rolls out of the space thing, and just it's epic and phenomenal, and they did it with miniatures, and it's just great stuff. Also, at that time, I used to watch a show called Movie Magic. There was a show on TV called Movie Magic where they basically showed the behind the scenes of how they did all these special effects and stuff like that. Because if I haven't told you, number 3 on my favorite movies of all time is Aliens. The James Cameron Aliens with the Space Marines and stuff like that. Because I remember seeing that at a young age, and the lady on the lady on the wall chestburster scene is phenomenally better than the original chestburster scene, because the creatures, it's moving, and it's like it's moving, it's alive, it looks alive. It's like that. I saw that chestburster scene when I was young. I knew it wasn't real, but I had no idea how they did it. I was like, I want to know more. Like, it's one of those things, like, it traumatized me in the best possible way, because I was like, it's ingrained in my mind, and I was like, I know it's not real, but I don't know how to do it. And once I found out how they did it, it was amazing to me, and so great. I think Stephen Norrington had something to do with it before he went on to direct Blade and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He directed some other movies too. I've seen all of his movies. Like I said, it's horrible that League of Extraordinary Gentlemen just destroyed people because of the production problems of that movie. There's so many production problems when they were filming that movie, but they're like, they built sets, and then like storm came through, wrecked all of it. It was a horrible process. I think the director ended up retiring after that. Sean Connery ended up retiring after that. Anyway, but that's not here nor there. Hey, Dee Boy. The In the Mouth of Madness, directed by John Carpenter, is a phenomenal film. Also, horror film. A H.P. Lovecraftian story, and so good. So some of the fun things is there's a guy in the town that they go to He was played by the guy that played, was it like Victor the Carpathian or whatever for Ghostbusters 2. The villain from Ghostbusters 2 that's in the painting. I believe he was also in 13th Warrior. But I think he's like the town's person there when they get to the town in this movie. The movie is about a private investigator is hired, and there's a writer, like Stephen King, horror writer type deal. Except his books are making people crazy, and the world is going wild, and there's a new book coming out, and they don't know where he is. And so the detective is hired to bring him in there, and then it turns out that, like, I don't want to give anything away, but it turns out that things are not what they seem, and it's way worse than it could be. Well done. Like I said, H.P. Lovecraftian story, so it's, you got, there's people turning into monsters. Well done movie. John Carpenter. No, I should do a top 10 John Carpenter films. That could be good. Anyways, third movie. Boom. Antitrust. Antitrust. Tim Robbins is in this, and this is like a little PG-13 cyber movie. It's fun. It's one of those things like PG-13 movie. They can only say the F word once. They save it for the end. Well played. It's basically this guy is hired into this tech company, and then like the tech company ends up being shadier than he thought, and he's got to do what he can to destroy the machine that is very bad. And yeah, anyways, that's pretty much what it is. It's simple. Like I said, it's not the greatest thing, but it's not a hard watch either. So that's good. And so look at I don't know what the girl is in there. The girl's, there's a girl in there. She's been in some other stuff. Not the one. Is it the one from Mystery Men? I don't think it's the girl from Mystery Men. I would look it up, but no, I'm good. We don't have that kind of time. Or do we? I don't know. I ain't even watching this far. I hope you watch far. If you're watching this far, thank you so much. I'll thank you now, because this is the last movie. So I'm going to say thank you so much for watching this far. Let me go ahead and get to the last movie. Last movie is BAM! Way of the Gun. It's amazing. It's phenomenal. It is from Christopher McQuarrie, who wrote The Usual Suspects. And then after that, he wrote and directed Way of the Gun. I believe he wrote it, at least the screenplay, if that. If I'm not mistaken, he wrote Usual Suspects. He wrote this. He directed this. He has directed Jack Reacher, one of the Jack Reacher movies with Tom Cruise, and then now he's directing Mission Impossible movies. Yeah, so he's good. He's good, and like this is one of those films that I don't think a lot of people have seen, but it's so good. It's so good, and perhaps one of the best beginnings for a movie ever. Like, just epic. At the beginning of this movie, basically this movie is about two people who get into a kidnapping. They kidnap somebody because they're like, oh, this person's got money. But the person's got bad money in bad places, and they didn't know what they were getting into, and they ended up putting their necks way too far out there, and once they grabbed that person, they were in a world of pain that they were trying to maneuver out of. They're trying to maneuver out of it. And will they? Who knows? Like I said, it's risque. It's not, I mean, the movie's not risque, but the situation is risky. I just said it funny. But the movie's great. At the beginning of the movie, basically, it starts off with this car alarm going off. There's a whole bunch of people standing in a club. There's a car alarm going off, and then the person there's a person who's waiting in line at this club or whatever world, and his girlfriend played by Sarah Silverman. The alarm's going off. She turns around. She says, "What are you doing? Blah blah blah. Hey, don't you do that? Blah blah blah. Why? What are you doing? Get off the car." Blah blah blah. And then he turns around, says something to her that just shuts her up real quick. And then it's like, oh, and so the guy's got to defend his honor and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, she talks a lot of mess. She's talking a lot of mess the entire time. But yeah, we gotta go, man. This is a man dance. You want you want the first dance, whatever. He pushes the guy out of the way, and like I said, it goes wild. But at the same time, like it's one of those things where like the beginning of the movie, I don't want to ruin it, but it's really good. But at the same time, like watch that beginning and then realize how well that gets you ready for the rest of the movie. It's one of those things where it's like in a movie, essentially, it's one of those things like you meet this character, and it's like, or you have something that precursor to the movie. It's like it shows you how the movie's going to play out, and this is essentially what it does in there. So yeah, well played, well done, Christopher McQuarrie. Great movie. James Caan in there also. Okay, we're at the end of this thing, and like I said already, you're awesome. Thank you so much for watching this far. If you like this, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, tell a friend, all that other stuff, all the other jazz. And now, what these 4 movies have in common is Event Horizon and In the Mouth of Madness both star Sam Neill. He's in both of these movies. So Sam Neill, yes, is in both those movies. Then Antitrust and Way of the Gun both have Ryan Phillippe in them. So that's what these movies have in common. I don't think there's any corresponding thing on there. It's just 2 and 2. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to be doing a video a day till I get a silver play button or a gold play button if I'm lucky, or if I just run out of physical media to show you. But I am a physical media collector. I do enjoy physical media. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.